Did you know that nearly 30% of all seniors over 60 experience serious leg weakness, not because of aging, but because of wrong decisions in their vitamin routines? Even more surprising, 3 common vitamins you see on shelves every day might actually be breaking down your muscles from the inside out. This isn't just about what you need to take, it's also about what you must stop immediately. In today's video, we're diving into the shocking science behind vitamins for leg strength and how certain supplements are silently sabotaging senior health. Hi, I'm Vernon. A few years ago, I thought I was doing everything right, eating my fruits, taking supplements, and walking every day, but my legs kept getting weaker. The truth came out during a nutrition checkup. Turns out, some of the so-called healthy habits were accelerating my muscle loss after 60. That's why today I'll show you 4 essential vitamins that protect your leg strength and 3 you should never touch after 60. We'll unpack the science, hear real-life stories, and make sure you leave this video empowered to take control of your mobility. If you care about nutrition for seniors, subscribe and hit the bell, because what you learn in my channel could keep you walking strong into your 90s with resilient health and a sharp mind. Before we dive into the dangerous ones, let's first explore the 4 vitamins you should be taking to keep your legs strong and steady. Number 1, Vitamin D, essential. Before we dive into the science behind vitamin D, let me tell you about Harold, my best friend for over 40 years. His story might just change how seriously you take this vitamin. At 73, Harold was still that tough, proud gardener in Tucson who believed movement was medicine. He didn't smoke, didn't drink, and still trimmed his hedges himself. But last spring, something changed. He called me and said, "Vernon, I don't know what's happening. My legs feel like sandbags. I'm slowing down." Weeks later, he slipped while reaching for a watering can and ended up with a bruised hip. The doctors found no fractures, but what they did find was far more revealing: a dangerously low level of vitamin D. You see, vitamin D isn't just for bones. It acts like a hormone, triggering muscle cell growth and supporting calcium absorption, helping prevent falls and fractures before they ever happen. A study in the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism confirmed that seniors who took 2,000 IU of vitamin D3 daily showed 19% stronger leg function in less than half a year. Harold started taking his D3 soft gel with a slice of avocado toast because healthy fat helps your body absorb D3 better. He also made it a habit to sit outside in the early sun for 10 minutes each morning. Slowly, the strength returned. He stood up without groaning. He walked down the driveway without wobbling. And 6 months later, he donated his walking cane to Goodwill. This isn't a miracle. It's science, practical, senior-centered nutrition for leg strength that too many people overlook. But while strong bones are one part of the story, they mean little without the nerves to move them. The second vitamin on our list holds the key to restoring that vital connection. Number 2, vitamin B12, essential. What if your legs aren't weak because of age, but because your brain can't find them anymore? That terrifying disconnect between the will to move and the ability to act is something many seniors mistake for just getting older. But in reality, it's often a silent, correctable deficiency. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is one of the most vital nutrients for seniors, not just for memory or mood, but for motor control. It forms the protective sheath around nerves, ensuring that signals from your brain actually reach your muscles. Without that insulation, your legs may stop responding, no matter how strong your bones are. A 2012 study published in Neurology found that seniors with low B12 were significantly more likely to experience balance loss, slow reflexes, and lower limb weakness. Those who supplemented consistently showed up to 49% improvement in coordination and leg stability within just 3 months. Carlos, my brother, a retired engineer, began to feel like his legs were misfiring. But oddly enough, it started in his hands. He still repaired clocks at 80, working with tiny gears and fine screws, but he kept dropping tools. His fingers felt numb, like they were wrapped in cotton. At first, he blamed arthritis. But then he began tripping over rugs he used to step over easily. His daughter insisted on a neurological exam. The diagnosis? Severe B12 deficiency. He now takes 1,000 milligrams of methylated B12 under his tongue each night, along with a slice of turkey or egg to support absorption. Within weeks, he was walking with confidence again. And yes, he's still fixing clocks. B12 is water-soluble, so your body flushes out excess amounts. But here's the challenge. As we age, our stomach acid and intrinsic factor, the very things needed to absorb B12, decline. That means even if you're eating meat or eggs, you might not be getting the vitamin where it counts. While B12 can restore that lost spark to your muscles, the next vitamin, if taken carelessly, can quietly undo all your progress. Number 3. Vitamin K2. Essential. Your bones may be strong and your nerves firing, but if your legs still feel heavy, tight, or unstable, the problem might be where your calcium is going. Vitamin K2 is the critical guide that tells calcium exactly where to go. Without it, even the best calcium and vitamin D supplements can misfire, sending calcium into soft tissue like arteries and joints, instead of reinforcing your bones. Over time, this calcification can quietly stiffen blood vessels in your legs, reduce circulation, and trigger joint discomfort that feels like aging, but isn't. A study published in Osteoporosis International found that seniors who took vitamin K2 consistently saw not only improved bone density, but also enhanced leg muscle function and lower body mobility. The researchers also observed a clear drop in arterial stiffness, suggesting that K2 supports both structure and flow. If you're already taking calcium or D3, skipping K2 could be like building a house without doors. Your nutrients might never reach the rooms that need them. Vitamin K2 is often overlooked by most older adults. Yet it plays a central role in keeping your legs strong and your arteries clean. Now be honest, are you one of the rare few who truly understand how important K2 is? If yes, drop a comment below that says, K2 is the best, so others know you're ahead of the game. Number 4. Magnesium. Essential. Most people talk about calcium for bone strength, but magnesium is what keeps your muscles from locking up in pain. And for seniors, ignoring it can mean waking up night after night with stabbing leg cramps. That's exactly what happened to my wife. She's always been active, walking after dinner, gardening every morning. But then the cramps started. At first, just mild tightness. Then one night, I found her doubled over at 2 a.m., gripping her calf like it was on fire. We thought it was dehydration or salt, but her labs told a different story. Magnesium deficiency. Magnesium works hand in hand with calcium to regulate muscle contraction and relaxation. Without it, your muscles stay tight, and over time, that tension leads to fatigue, stiffness, and even weakness. According to a 2021 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, older adults with low magnesium had 30% higher risk of mobility limitations. My wife now takes 300 milligrams of magnesium glycinate at dinner. She pairs it with sautéed spinach or pumpkin seeds. Within a month, the cramps vanished, and her evening walks became a joy again, not a risk. We've just gone through 4 essential vitamins that help protect your legs after 60. Vitamin D, vitamin B12, vitamin K2, and magnesium. Each one plays a unique role, from bone strength and nerve signaling to muscle relaxation and coordination. So tell me honestly, how many of these 4 are already in your medicine cabinet? Drop a comment below and let me know. But what if I told you not all vitamins are good for you, especially after 60? In fact, some common ones might be silently draining your strength day by day. The sooner you know which vitamins to avoid, the longer your legs will carry you without pain, wobbles, or loss of muscle. So now, let's uncover the 3 harmful vitamins every senior should think twice before taking. Number 3. Vitamin A. Avoid. You can be taking all the right supplements and still be destroying your leg strength without even knowing it. Vitamin A is one of the most overlooked dangers for seniors trying to stay healthy. It hides inside cod liver oil, multivitamins, and even skin supplements. But once vitamin A builds up in your system, it silently weakens bones, especially around your hips and legs. My Aunt Helen, learned this too late. She took cod liver oil every morning for her joints, plus a multivitamin with retinol. For years, everything seemed fine, until the day she slipped on the porch and fractured her hip. But the nightmare didn't stop there. She was confined to a wheelchair for months. The fracture triggered muscle atrophy, and within weeks, her once independent life became dependent on daily assistance. Doctors later discovered her bone density had plummeted due to toxic levels of vitamin A in her bloodstream. A meta-analysis in Bone confirmed it. Seniors with high vitamin A intake had a 40% higher risk of hip fractures, especially when combined with calcium or D3. The damage creeps in slowly, but the consequences can be instant and irreversible. So please, check your labels, talk to your doctor, and don't assume that more always means better, because sometimes the very thing you take for protection can be what breaks you. Conclusion. You've made it to the end, and now you know what most people your age still don't, that even the most common vitamins on your shelf could be weakening your legs every single day without you noticing. And that the right ones, taken properly, could help you regain strength, balance, and confidence faster than you thought possible. Let's quickly recap what we've covered. Vitamin D, B12, K2, and magnesium are the 4 essential nutrients that support strong bones, stable nerves, smooth muscle coordination, and proper blood flow. These are the building blocks of strong legs after 60. But not all supplements help. Vitamin E, B6, and vitamin A, especially in the wrong doses, can silently cause nerve damage, muscle breakdown, and bone loss. Taken together, these 3 can accelerate the very decline you're trying to prevent. These aren't just theories. I've seen it happen in my own life, and in the lives of my closest family members and friends. That's why I made this video, to help you take back control over your strength, step by step. Now I'd like to ask you something. How many of these 7 vitamins are currently in your cabinet? Which ones will you keep, and which ones will you remove? Share your answer in the comments. I'll personally reply with suggestions, safer options, and ideas tailored to your routine. And if you found this video helpful, please like it, share it with someone you care about, and subscribe. Your support helps this channel reach more seniors who need this kind of guidance. If you want to take your leg strength even further, watch my next video on the top foods that naturally support stronger legs for seniors. You can find the link in the description below. And this is Vernon. Thanks for being here with me today. Number 1. Vitamin E. Avoid. You've likely seen vitamin E praised for radiant skin and anti-aging. But here's what most seniors don't realize. In high doses, it can quietly erode the very muscles you depend on to walk. Vitamin E is fat-soluble, which means it doesn't exit your body easily. Unlike water-soluble vitamins that flush out with urine, Excess vitamin E builds up in your tissues over time, and at levels above 400 IU per day, it can impair neuromuscular coordination, thin the blood, and weaken your stability. In a landmark study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition, researchers found that seniors taking high-dose vitamin E performed worse in physical function tests, particularly balance and lower body strength, compared to those taking no supplement at all. Here's the scary part. Many seniors take vitamin E without realizing their multivitamin already includes it. And they're adding a second or third source on top, thinking it's harmless. But while vitamin E can quietly sap your strength, the next vitamin is far more deceptive because it hides behind the name healthy energy. Number 2. Vitamin B6. Avoid. A few years ago, I thought I was just doing my body a favor. I started taking a popular B-complex supplement every morning, mainly for energy. But after a few months, I began waking up with strange numbness in my legs. My feet tingled like they'd fallen asleep, and I struggled with the stairs I used to climb easily. A neurologist eventually gave me the answer I didn't expect: vitamin B6 toxicity. My healthy supplement was giving me 150 milligrams of B6 daily, way over the safe limit for seniors. That's when I learned that even water-soluble vitamins can silently build up and cause damage. You see, while vitamin B6 is known for supporting mood and brain health, doses above 100 milligrams per day can accumulate in nerve tissues. And the legs are often the first to show signs of trouble: tingling, weakness, even balance loss. According to a report in the Journal of Neurology, seniors who take too much B6 over time are at higher risk of permanent nerve damage and mobility loss, even if they later stop the supplement. And here's the scary part. Many over-the-counter B-complex vitamins contain double, triple, even 10 times the safe amount, yet they're still labeled daily. Have any of you made the same mistake I did? If you've never given vitamin B6 a proper look, try adjusting it. It might just open a new chapter in your health journey. And don't forget to come back after 2 weeks and tell us how your body feels. Your story could be the motivation someone else needs to finally take vitamin safety seriously.